Hey everybody, Alex here. Welcome back to 2 Weeks, One Shot. Wanted to say thank you to everyone who listened to and downloaded our first episode. We already hit over 150 downloads. Honestly, I thought we'd get like 8, and that would include me downloading it twice on my phone and tablet. Thank you for checking out our show. In our second episode, we're going to be continuing our Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition adventure. So stay tuned as we fumble our way through this heist, and as always, if you know someone who's into D&D, go ahead and send them our way. Previously on 2 Weeks, One Shot. I have gathered you here this evening to regain possession of an item with great importance to me, the Sapphire of the Deep.
We're the most successful,
crew in this room.
Would we need to pretend to be Presvalian ourselves, or is it acceptable if the dignitary alone believes us to be from that region?
It is a pleasure to see you again, Master Jumpkins. It's good to see you too. Oh, man.
Jumpkins. I actually happen to be a life coach.
Well, generally, we don't do requests, but an interesting enough suggestion is brought by. I might be inclined to do so.
When do you perform? I would very much like to, obviously, give you any information.
Barry, all right, listen to me really carefully, okay? That right there, that's a vampire.
Like the pointy teeth, suck the blood.
Oh, yeah.
We're cousins, my good man.
Yes,
Barry, think. Where did you see the insignia?
I saw it in the painting in the dining hall.
Get us to that painting! Yeah, yeah!
Let's jump over to Evander and Grotank. You all saw Jump make his way very nervously over to the daughter of the Marquis of Grimfall. As you see him, he's kind of fiddling with his fingers a little bit. He walks over, he taps her on the shoulder.
Yes. Solid choice.
You see her in the night kind of look over, and you see he starts to speak in kind of hushed tones. They look at her, and you see he starts to go to one knee.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Can I try and get to him and to pull him out of this?
You certainly can.
All right. Evander's gonna kind of come up and be like, "Oh, buddy, you dropped something," and get down
As
on
you're
it.
making your way forward, you're not familiar with Larry, but you see Larry kind of making his way through the crowd, and suddenly he's got a little more pep in his step, and he kind of elbows you to the side and keeps moving, and then like almost pushes Jump a little bit, and Jump kind of falls over and actually spills a drink onto Nicira, and Larry quickly makes his way over underneath the stairs.
Oh, no.
Well, at least he's distracted.
Okay, I feel like I do feel somewhat protective of Jumpkins because we are like supposed to be here as his team.
What? We got a job to do.
How does Nicira react?
Nicira stops, and she's like,
Is it all over her?
It was red wine. It has been spilled onto her. You see the knight is like trying to dig out a handkerchief and trying to like dry off her sleeve. You see he turns over at Jumpkins. You can hear aggressive tones.
Oh boy. Okay. All right, Grotank, I think we gotta step in.
Oh, really? I mean, I was just about to go and try to find one.
No, you started this, and I'm gonna grab Grotank and pull him over with me to the scene of the commotion.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna try to get Jumpkins sort of resituated and back on his feet. You're okay, Jumpkins. You're okay. It's all right.
As you approach, you see Nicira has now stepped away and moved over to the eastern side of the main hall and made her way through a door. The knight that is there looks over at Jumpkins. He says, "How dare you insult my lady as such?" And from there, we will actually jump back over to Rel. Can you tell me a little bit about where you are at this moment?
Yeah, so Rel is hopefully somewhere in like the bar. He has specifically positioned himself looking for some sort of, nondescript member of the staff, someone who's clearly working here.
As you are standing in the bar, you see one patron accidentally elbows his drink and it spills over. A barback comes out from behind the bar and starts to wipe off the counter itself. And you see as he's finished wiping off, he's told by the actual bartender to go ahead and collect the dirty rags and head over to the east side of the mansion to collect more rags to be able to use before people start to come into the bar area.
Perfect.
He grabs a bucket that's full of rags and he starts to make his way out into the hall.
All right, so Rel is, very carefully studying this guy. Has this barback, did he say anything back? Has he been, commenting or anything while he's been moving around?
As you've been there, the bartender himself has been kind of barking orders at him, and you've heard him maybe like apologize here and there. He's said a couple of things. He's like asked a couple of questions on how to make several drinks. You've heard him speak maybe like 3 or 4 times at this point.
All right, perfect. As he is making his way to the door of the bar, Rel is going to try and catch him like right at the door and make his entrance as obnoxiously as possible by just sort of like slamming into him, throwing an arm around his shoulders, getting right up in his face. And as he talks, he tries to exhale as much breath as he can with that alcohol stink on it. And he says, you're the cleaning, right? You clean up the messes. That's what you do, right?
Hey there, buddy. Hiya. Hey, whoa, you're
yeah, whoa.
You doing all right? You look a little maybe too much
Listen, I'm fine, but I need your help. I need you to clean some for me. Don't let anyone know.
Oh, gross. I got a feeling today when I got here. There'd be one of yous. There'd be one of yous guys.
There's always one of us at the party, right?
Every shift.
All right. Well, first, tell me, is this downstairs mess or an upstairs mess relative to yourself?
It's me. All the way up. All to the top.
All right. I prefer upstairs messes than downstairs messes. This is good.
Same here.
All right, buddy.
So I need you to come now, because I don't know if I was supposed to be where it is.
All right, let me,
Got kind of lost.
He looks back, he's like, hey, boss, we got a live one. We got a live one here. Let me, okay, all right, well, all right, bud. Show me where you done goofed.
Yeah, follow me, it's over this way. Rella's gonna lead him out of the bar and down the hall, and he's headed for sort of the back area of the west wing there.
Okay.
Through that one door that's sort of opposite the far door to the dining hall.
Yeah.
And up the hallway there, headed for another doorway that is going to lead to that one small room up there.
Okay.
On the right hand. Like the 3 rooms that are together on the map there, he's going for the top one on the right.
You lead him through the door in the hallway opposite the dining hall and head down that hallway. You see it's fairly dimly lit. There is moonlight shining through the windows. You can still hear some of the party noises, a little muffled as you get away from it. And you come down the hallway all the way down and take the second door to the left and come into another passage. The walls are colored white, the floors are wood paneled, and you enter the door immediately to your left and come upon a storage room. Inside the storage room, you see there is a lantern on the far side that is illuminating the room, a wooden desk, and then several discarded brooms and mops and buckets and some shelving that has been torn apart or, discarded pieces of wood, and also some cabinets and a clock that is no longer functioning.
I like I said, I don't know if I was supposed to be here.
Jeez, bud, you really got far away from the party here.
I was looking for the toilets. I didn't know where they were. It's right over. It's in the corner over in the room there. You see it?
Hit me with a performance check.
That I am trained in, so this should be pretty solid here. Let me just double check my numbers to make sure I have them right. All right, dice don't fail me now.
Fail him.
It's a 16.
All right, yeah. He kind of like gingerly props you up on the cabinet. He says, all right, here. Look, hold steady, okay? Don't need you losing your sea legs. You said back over here, and he starts to kind of move towards the back of the room.
Yes, corner. You see it?
Jesus, what the hell are you doing back here? This is This isn't even part of the party at all.
As he's heading over that way, poking around, Rel is going to draw a dagger from inside of his coat and lunge forward to try and stab this guy in the back of the neck.
Okay. Hit me with an attack roll and can take advantage on it.
I was going to say, do I have advantage for him being surprised?
Yeah.
Great. That's what I was hoping for. All right. Thankfully, one of those is good. That should be a total of 21.
Oh, yeah. I think you hit him.
All right. And then I am going to roll for the damage. This is a dagger, but as a 5th level rogue, I have sneak attack, which deals an extra 3d6 damage.
You monster.
Hopefully that is enough to put down this random man.
This father of 3.
If not, this plan falls apart very quickly.
Hey, did I tell you this is my last day before I retire?
Oh no, that doesn't matter.
I got a nice family vacation planned.
Well, he's taking a total of 14 points of damage on his last day to retire.
My wife just had a kid. I'm so happy to see. Oh, God. You sneak up behind him, produce the dagger, and you kind of twirl it with a flourish, bringing it blade down, and bury it swiftly into the back of this man's neck, going upward like through his brain.
That occurs, and Rel is going to, as quickly as possible, pull it out, reposition him so that blood isn't getting all over the clothes and all that.
Smart.
In his dying state, you seem to have hit a certain part of the brain, and he just keeps saying, purple, purple, purple.
It's a lovely color. Rel is going to quickly get all of his clothes off, or at least the outermost layer, anything that you would be able to see, and put them up on the desk or over on one of the cabinets or something, and then drag the body into a corner and throw as much random stuff on top of it as possible to hide it.
Let's jump over to Arcadius. You are standing in front of the clock with Lord Lordington, and you've just heard a clink over on the far side by the hearth.
Well, it seems that did something. You want to go take a look?
This is exciting, isn't it? I feel like... Are we friends? Are we making friends?
Sir, we're more than friends. We're family.
We're cousins, that's right.
We're cousins.
All right. You lead the way. I'm so giddy.
So I'm going to wander over there, I guess, look around to see what I can see.
You wander over, and you're able to see that where the Marquis in the painting was holding the insignia, it is now empty. The insignia has fallen to the floor and broken in twain. So there's 2 pieces to it now.
Oh, okay. I'm going to pick it up, both pieces.
Lordington looks at it and he says, my word, what do you think it's for?
You did say that the Marquis had been acting unusual. I don't know about you, but I've always been a fan of those, murder mystery parties. You think maybe there is something like this going on?
Oh, murder mystery party. You know what? I can't say I've ever been to one. Dreadful affairs murders are, at least I've heard. As you all are conversing, the door to the dining hall bursts open. A man with a squirrel on his head bursts in and he says, There it is, right at the painting.
Well, what are you doing over here when it's right over there?
Oh, jeez.
Get to it, Barry, get to it.
Arcadius is just going to, put his hands, behind his back or, in his tunic.
He starts to run on over, and then you all hear a bell from the main hall, and a voice begins to call everyone to come over to the main hall.
I'm going to send Arcadius I'm going to use the spell message. Basically, say to Arcadius,
Did you find the insignia that's supposedly underneath that painting?
Can I respond to his message?
you can respond to message. Yes.
I don't know. I have something. It's a seal.
All right, okay, hold on to it. I got a rube with me, so just follow suit, okay?
So the bells go on?
Yeah, the bell rings.
Well, those are the bells, Barry. That means time's up.
I don't know if I can help you anymore, Barry.
But the painting, it's right there. It's right there.
Do you see the insignia? Do you see it?
There's one right there.
Where?
The daughter's holding one. The daughter's holding one.
Oh my God, Barry, that's a painting. That's a painting, Barry. We need an actual insignia. You're not taking this very serious. I gotta go. Listen, there are tons of people who need my help here, and here you are. How dare you? How much money do you have?
He like looks in his wallet, pulls out his coin purse.
A coin purse, Barry? Really? I'm trying to make some sort of arrangement with you right now to save your life, since you clearly are wasting my time, and you pull out coins? You got a savings, maybe a 401k, maybe you're an employee with benefits and very well taken care of by your company?
Look, man, all right, Larry's the one who takes care of all the finances, okay?
Well, Larry's probably gonna die if we don't do this correctly.
I don't have any money on me. I only have like 5 gold pieces. Look, let's bring Larry in on this.
No, you can't bring Larry in on this. Larry's with Harry. And you know how Harry gets when he gets hungry.
God, you're right. You're so right. Okay, all right. Let me think. Let's go to the main hall tonight. Let me think. I will get you. How will money save my brother?
Oh my God, are you an idiot? Sorry, Barry, I'm losing my patience. It's hard sometimes when you're an expert like I am and you have to explain every little step. You know, it's difficult. And Barry, I just need you to trust my process. Okay, Barry, can you do that? Can you trust my process? Please, Barry.
I trust.
Thank you. Zen.
Everyone walks on out over to the hall, and I guess the only one that's not there is Rel.
Yeah, Rel is...
Rel's busy.
Well, Rel will be there. Rel's gonna get there.
Yeah, Rel's busy raising up the rating of our podcast.
It's D&D. We're playing criminals. I don't know. Yeah, I imagine the bell is ringing about the time that Rel is like finishing piling shit on the body.
At the top of the landing in the main hall, you see a warforged man dressed in a tuxedo standing next to a regally dressed male dragonborn. He has black scales and golden eyes. The warforged man speaks up and he says, "Presenting the Marquis of Grimfall, Raoul Nadar."
Hurrah, Raoul Nadar! Hurrah!
Woo! Only the small sound of a squirrel clapping rings out the main hall. You hear some murmuring. The Marquis walks forward and he puts his arms out and he says, "Thank you all for coming. I have gathered you all here this evening to celebrate the one good thing I have ever done with my life. My beautiful daughter, Nysera, who doesn't seem to be with us right now, but I'm sure she will join us in a little bit. I meant to speak these words with her, but I will continue. Today, my daughter comes of age to succeed me as the Marquis of Grimfall. Many of you know me as a humble dragonborn, a paragon of the people, and I have raised my daughter to be as such. The residents of Grimfall, they may lack minimal comforts like warm clothes during our 11 months of winter, a system of education that doesn't have a horse as its lead academic, or a licensed dentist with 10 functioning fingers and 1 good eye. But what they lack in these creature comforts, let me tell you, they make up for in heart. Large hearts, which are swollen with the pride of Grimfall, and definitely not from a parasitic heartworm in our water supply. It is these humble people, these lovely, lowly souls who love me so much that my daughter will now lead and govern and come to call her family. Now, if you will all join me for a feast in the dining hall, we have really put something special together. We have required each household in Grimfall to charitably donate their heftiest livestock for our meal. The Marquis, you see, leaps forward off the stairs and lands, and you see he actually lands a little weird on one of his feet and hurts his ankle. Oh, shit. Okay, all right. Please, everybody, join me in the dining hall. Let's get this feast a-going. If I could have someone find my daughter, I'll give her the highlights of my speech. She's gonna love it. But everyone, join me in the dining hall. He starts to limp his way towards the dining hall and opens the door. As everyone starts to move through, the Warforged man speaks up. All personal valets and attachés, please join me for a separate meal on the east wing of the manor.
I send another message to Arcadius. Hey, listen up here. There's a whole other team out there apparently looking for this insignia. Get ready to stab him. That Warforged, that dirty, ugly Warforged, he's one of them, all right? So you need to take him out when no one's looking. I don't like competition.
That's always kind of been more a Rel's thing.
Shut up. Don't you talk back to me. You go and tell Rel you do it yourself. I got my hands filled with this schlub here. Hey, Barry, get me in that room.
What room? Dining hall, right? All right, yeah.
Oh my God, did I stutter? Did I stutter, Barry? Get me in that room.
But my brother, I'm here as a guest. I gotta stick with my brother. He's in danger.
Wait. You're the plus one. I chose the plus one to help. I'm saving the plus one's life. Who's the actual one? Who's the one that's not the plus one? Barry.
Barry's the favorite. Everyone loves Barry. Everyone meets. Larry's the favorite. Larry. Everyone loves. Everyone meets Larry and immediately loves Larry. And
Hey, buddy, it's okay. That's what happens with the number one son. You know, all the other sons, they're a step below. It's
This is getting personal.
I'm getting a weird vibe off of this. Wow.
It's a lot of sibling time here.
Hey guys, you want to pause the recording? We got some shit to talk about. Larry and Barry have a talk.
It's not your fault, Barry. But tell you what, you get me in there, buddy. You get me in there. You know, you know what it is. What we really need. You really want to save Larry. This is the time you got to make a distraction for
I
me,
don't know. I feel like
so that I can get. What do you feel like, Barry? Do you feel like you know more than I do?
I feel like the more we talk about it, the less I want to save Larry. You know what, Kubi? It's my time to be number one.
Finally.
I like your idea, Barry. I think that's brilliant. And to be completely honest, he's gonna waltz in there. Larry's gonna waltz into that dining room and take us. You're gonna let him sit down? Listen, if I were you, I'd show my dominance. You know when you go to jail, you gotta go after the biggest guy? Well, I think it's jail time, baby. You gotta go in there and show Larry who's the real number one son, if you know what I mean. Okay? I'm just gonna climb onto Betty's shoulder right over here, and this is your hero's journey, Barry. It's time for you to shine. This is the part where Peter Pan remembers how to fly and he has to kill Captain Hook and, save his son and marry the son's mom. He's got to do all that.
I love that story.
It's a great story. Someday I'll tell you how it ends. I go onto Betty's shoulder and I watch the fireworks.
It's like, all right, number one son, about to be the only son. She charges over to the dining hall.
Oh no.
Betty, follow him in there. There's going to be an empty seat in a second. I want you to sit in it.
As that is going on, Evander and Grotank, you see everyone start to make their way over to the dining hall. Jump is a little bit shaken, and he says, guys, the knight said he wants to duel. He said he wants to duel, man. I can't duel. I'm not a dueling guy. That's what I got you all for.
Jumpkins, I think you got it, man. I mean, I think.
Are you sure, man?
You know what? I come up with a great plan. Obviously, the best person for this is your entourage. This is what we're here for. We're here for you, Jumpkins. I've done my part, and now it's time for Evander to do his.
What about it, big guy? You got my back, or what?
This guy loves dueling, right? In fact, we could probably Evander. This might be a great opportunity.
That is absolutely what I'm here for.
See, here we are, peanut butter and jelly. I knew it, man.
Yes. Okay.
Great to have the team together. Synergy.
Okay. Maybe if I go talk to him and I'm gonna deflect to you, right? But I need to grow though. I need to put in some of Sensei's teachings of confidence.
Jumpkins, I am so proud to hear you say that. The fact that you got there yourself, amazing.
Are you sure you don't want me to just handle this for you? I mean, that's kind of what I'm here for, is part of your entourage.
One of the biggest things in Prisvalia is really just personal growth, right? And so maybe I still want you to duel him. All right, dude, you got me there? But let me talk to him and let him know that you're going to defend my honor.
Yes, that's a great way for you to own this situation.
Yes, I totally agree. Evander, you gotta let our dude from our home country of Chrysanthemum to really speak his heart.
Pros what?
Prosvalia.
Yeah, okay. Wow, that's weird. Your accent kind of went weird there.
Oh, sorry, bro. Sorry. It's been, it's so much time in grim dark, grim wall, grim veil, grim tank. Tell me when I'm right.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm ready to go. I mean, this is what I've been waiting for ever since he spilled the drink.
Now, Jumpkins, if I can just quickly ask, what did the Marquis' daughter say? Was she happy before you ruined it?
I got pushed, dude. I thought things were going good.
Real talk, you didn't get a fair chance. It kind of went sideways pretty fast.
Hey, if I can be honest, I don't think I love her, but
No. That disconcerting feeling you're feeling is totally love, Jumpkins.
okay.
You're on the right path.
Okay.
You're on it.
All
You're
right.
on it. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I should go and talk with her. Maybe I could bring her out. What do you think, Evander? Do you think I can go and, as your teacher, I think it's my responsibility to sort of reset this, right?
Look, man, if you think that you can really clean this up, go for it.
No problem.
And hey, man, you're not going to make it worse in there, right?
When have I ever made things worse, Evander?
Jump puffs his chest a little bit and it says, all right, I'll come find you all in a little bit. He walks back through the door.
All right. This is good. So kill that guy, and then we'll meet up for dinner.
Really quick, we're going to jump over to Arcadius. You're standing there with Lord Lordington. Everyone begins to move over to the dining hall. And he says, well, I do believe it's time for us to part, cousin. I do let me know what you end up doing with this seal.
Absolutely. It seems, with the announcement and all these things, there might be the start of this mystery. So I'm going to see what I can find out with these pieces.
He says, now, cousin, you're not going to leave me out of this one, are you?
No, absolutely not.
You're going to come find me if anything rad happens, right?
I need you in the dining room. I figure that's where the main scenes will start to play out. In the meantime, I'm going to be out here trying to work ahead so you and I can be the ones to figure it out.
Cool. I'm so excited. Oh, boy. Maybe can we do the secret family handshake before we part our ways for now? All right, you know how it goes. And he stands on one foot and he extends the other foot.
I mimic him.
Oh, no.
Yeah, give me a performance check.
All right, I believe my performance is +1.
All else fails, you can always stab them in the neck.
Hey, that's not a failure. That was part of the plan.
6.
So you see, he stands on one foot and he extends his other foot out, and you kind of do the same, and then he puts out his arm and jumps to the other, and as he does that, you jump to the other, but kind of falter and put out the wrong arm in the wrong direction. He stops and he looks at you and he says, "What are you doing? You know that it goes left foot for honor, right foot for glory, left hand for."
To be perfectly honest with you,
Have you been lying to me? Every Lordington knows this handshake. We've been doing it every holiday for years.
yes, but like I said to you, the whole nonsense of how we're related and my aunt, and then there was a divorce, and it's very ugly. I'm not ever invited to the holidays. I do not get the chance to practice. I only did it once when I was a child.
You're part of Tina's side of the family. The mongrels.
Oh, no.
Ah, Tina. I see where your family is from. Look. Maybe this is a chance for us to mend the rift, to finally fix that which has come between our great houses.
I would certainly hope so. My aunt,
Tina.
Being the one, Tina. Tina's the one who really caused all the commotion, and it's just sad that the rest of her lineage has to have to suffer the consequences.
It was a difficult situation. Not everyone agreed when Tina married a horse, but look, it's something we can all learn to move past from, I'm sure. It's sure, maybe our holidays will be filled with more horses than should be, but that's just that side of the family. You know what? We'll move past this. We'll learn. All right. Look, you keep me informed. I will reconnect with you after a scrumptious meal.
Enjoy, cousin, enjoy.
He bids you adieu and walks back over to the dining hall.
As people are filtering into the dining hall, instead of following where I'm supposed to go, I'm gonna go with the crowd and then just kind of peel off down the hallway where the bar is at.
Let's stick with Evander. You are in the main hall. Jumpkins has gone to go speak to the knight. What are you going to be doing?
Gosh, I feel like I really should go and do this because it's the thing I'm good at, but I also don't know how it's helping us find any more of these.
It protects our cover.
Yeah.
You're with Jumpkins.
It protects the cover. It could make quite a commotion to keep everyone busy so that we can move around and grab what we need to grab.
You could fulfill my murder mystery story.
I mean, depending on whether we're punching or using swords, we're going to figure this out. I'm going to either follow Jumpkins or be kind of stand 15 feet back, like when your friend goes up to talk to somebody for you, and then you kind of half-heartedly wave behind them, to be oh, hey, I'm the one they're talking about,
So you walk into the dining hall, you're going to be standing by the door. Let's jump over to Rel. Rel, you have murdered a man.
Yeah, is it reasonable to think that there might be some sort of sack or something in that room?
No, that's not unheard of. There's a bunch of cleaning supplies in there. There's a sack full of rags and sponges and stuff like that.
Awesome. So the door to the room opens up, and a man who looks exactly like the poor sorry soul who walked into this room, wearing his clothing, comes out holding a big sack in his arms, and it's got some of the extra rags and stuff on top of it. The sack is filled with Rel's other clothing, the Prisvalian regalia and his armor and stuff. The poor sorry soul is buried under some detritus in the room, and he's just going to start making his way back out towards the main area, the bar, the dining room, the main hall. He's hoping to meet one of his companions at some point along this way. Failing that, he's going to try and make his way towards wherever the folks like us were supposed to be eating our meal.
Okay, I think you reach over to the main hall. You see Betty head into the dining hall. You see Evander make his way over into the dining hall as well. You see Grotank head through the door on the eastern side of the main hall. Arcadius, what are you going to be doing?
My plan is just to get to somewhere that's kind of out of the way where we're not going to be people coming up to me. Since everyone's in the dining hall, I'm going to go past the bar, probably head down that first hallway is what I would do.
It sounds like I'm probably going to bump into you first then.
Yeah.
As you come out into the main hall, you actually see a human male dressed in what you've seen the other kind of attendants wearing, walking out, and he's holding a sack and some rags.
And he comes right up to you and gives a little wave and nod and says in the barback's voice,
Sir, are you one of the attachés for the evening? You're looking for where you're supposed to be dining, I believe.
And when he gets closer, he sort of leans in and gives you a meaningful look, and you can see that his eyes are whatever color the barback's eyes originally were, but they are very watery and pale looking.
Totally not creepy.
Well, I don't really like the fancy dinners, so I thought I'd just rob the place.
Clever joke, my liege. Very, very funny. We should discuss that and other comedic humors and stylings that you might have in the guest dining room in further detail. I believe you should have been directed there by the head valet.
Yes, but I choose not to.
But I really think we ought to make our way there, sir, so that I can listen to more of your jokes and perhaps tell you some of my own.
Yes, very well. Lead the way.
Great. I don't know where that is.
I don't know what you're trying to do.
I want to go to the place where we're supposed to be eating our dinner.
Oh, I don't want to do that. I want to go to a dark corner to examine the pieces I found.
Can't we examine them there?
In front of everyone?
Yeah, you can't do that in front of everybody.
I don't know if there's going to be anyone else there. If there's other people there, then we can excuse ourselves from that.
Well, there's other attachés probably. That's why. And besides, I mean,
I will say at this point, is the hallway empty except for us? Everyone else is in dinner. There's no one really around us.
Everyone who's gone to the dining hall is headed to the dining hall. There's maybe one or two people just heading over to the eastern door.
I like the idea of y'all having this coded conversation while everybody's filtering out, and then as the last person leaves, y'all are kind of
Yeah, no, I like that idea too. So as the last person leaves, the door closes as we've hit that point. The barback's voice changes back to Rel's, speaking in hushed tones, and he says, "What's the problem? Why don't you want to go to the dining area? I have updates to let you know. I would like to speak to the others. I don't see them. I see you. You're competent. We need to discuss our findings."
I pull out the seal from my tunic.
You found one. What did you do to it? Why did you break it?
So what do you get when you combine a bumbling thief and a stab-happy con man? I wouldn't know. You'd have to ask Arcadius and Rel, to be honest. Hey, it's Alex again, here for your mid-episode check-in. That's right, open your mouth and say, ah. Yeah, looks like we're going to have to get those tonsils removed. Again. Got a few shout-outs here. First, big thank you to Roll Music for providing our awesome intro song titled The River. Check out their page at rollmusic.sawsquarenoise.com. That's ROLE music.sawsquarenoise.com to hear a bunch more of their work. Next up is One Man Symphony for the additional scene music you hear throughout the episode. Be sure to look them up on Bandcamp to find a list of over 150 quality tracks available for your project today. And of course, to all the contributors at freesound.org for all the sound effects and ambient noises you're hearing as we stumble through this adventure. Got a huge announcement here for everybody. We are now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Google Podcasts, along with Podbean. Just search 2 weeks, one shot to find us wherever you listen to podcasts. And hey, if we made you laugh, go ahead and give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts. It really helps us out since we're just starting, and I read every single one of those reviews. Now, before we go back to the episode, be sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook by searching TwoScast. That's TWOS Cast. Be sure to use hashtag TwoScast and say hello. I promise I'll say hi back. So we'll be wrapping up this adventure in Dungeons & Dragons in our next episode that will be out on March 2nd. Be sure to check us out in 2 weeks for the last part of this one-shot. Okay, everybody, that's all the time I have, so stay tuned for the rest of the episode.
Never mind, I'm not going to worry about that right now. What about the others? Do you know what they've been up to? What have they accomplished? Anything?
I saw Grotank and Evander in the main hall. They've been spending most of their time
fucking around.
Gooby is just on one of somebody's shoulders. I don't know. There were these guys. They looked very similar. He's been running around from place to place. That's all I know. As far as I can tell, I'm the only one who's done anything tonight.
All right, they're all mostly distraction anyways. You and I can accomplish this. Do you have a plan from here? I think there's something in the bar area, the piano. It had insignias. Do you know any songs that go? And he lists off the notes that he noticed on the piano, the keys that they would correspond to, and then tries to hum a tune along that line, various different ways.
Are you musically proficient?
I am proficient in the performance skill that involves potentially music along with other things.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say that can translate over to that. Is this something like you're trying to accurately convey the notes?
I'll just describe the A, C, middle C, a D sharp.
Give me an intelligence check.
All right. Just raw intelligence?
Raw intelligence. It's not a performance necessarily.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think I have any skills that would really apply to explaining notes on a piano.
Yeah.
Shit, that's a 1. Wait, no, that's a 5. That's a 5. I forgot to add anything. That's a 5.
It's a natural one? That's the first one?
It's a natural 1, but there are no critical failures in 5th edition. That's not a thing.
What?
A lot of people think it is. That's not a thing.
It is for funsies.
They took away all the good stuff. What the hell happened?
Rel is able to communicate that he saw insignias on a piano, and as he's trying to place what keys and what side of the piano, it's not connecting.
It would go.
Rel.
Yes, what?
Is it a song about drinking and naked women?
I don't know. All I know are the keys.
Then I don't know it.
Then we need to find out what the fuck that song is.
Go ask Kubli or something, Kubi, because he's always reading books.
Does he know music?
I'm going to see what I can find out about this seal, and then I'm going to break into the bedroom down here.
Which bedroom? The Marquis' bedroom?
The Marquis' bedroom.
I can take you there. I need someone to stash my things.
Okay. That seems like a weird spot.
The Marquis' bedroom? I could put them there. It would be difficult to get back in.
Well, then why did you suggest it?
No, you wanted to break into the Marquis' bedroom. I just need to find anywhere to put this stuff. I am carrying an entire second outfit in this bag. There is a dead body in a storage room.
Why is there a dead body?
How do you think I got this skin?
Why is your first instinct to kill someone?
We need to move unseen and unnoticed throughout the manor. I thought that taking the skin of someone who works here might be the best way to go about it. Never mind. There's a guest room just through here. Hopefully it's unlocked. We'll use that. Rel pulls Arcadius towards the guest room.
Let's jump over to the dining hall. You all enter the dining hall. Betty shambles over to a chair and she sits down next to Harry. Evander, you are standing towards the back. You've got your arms crossed. Are you doing your best to look tough? Like tough boy?
Yeah, I want to look like a little tough guy. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
You know, trying to intimidate.
Yeah, you like pop the frilly collar of your uniform.
I've got my big frilly collar. You know, I'm squaring my shoulders off, trying to look tall.
You're able to see Jump is able to maneuver and sit down next to the knight. Betty has sat down, and you are seated in between Larry and Harry.
First of all, do I clock where Barry is?
Barry is to the right of Larry,
Barry, okay, all right,
and you're to the left of Larry, and then to your left is Harry.
all right. So, I turned to Harry. Harry, I've heard a lot about you.
Hello. How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
This is good.
Yeah. So, what do you like to do, Harry?
I'm Harry.
You bet you are. I can tell. Okay. Hi, Larry. How you doing? We met earlier. You remember me? This is my assistant, Betty.
Funny mouse. Fun mouse. He begins to reach up to, where are you? Betty's shoulder? Betty's hair? He begins to reach over to Betty's shoulder. Funny mouse do funny talk.
Oh. Harry? No touching, Harry. No touching.
Harry, touch Harry.
No touching, Harry. There's no touching.
As that's happening, you hear from your right side, Larry, you piece of shit. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this, all right? You know what? I wanted to deal with the Harry situation, and you're over here. You keep letting him stay with us, Larry, all right? I don't know. I can't live like this, Larry. I can't live like this. Larry's just like, what the hell's gotten into your fucking pants, dude? All right, look. Okay, we'll deal with the Harry situation. It's always about Harry with you, huh, Larry? Look, Barry, you need to chill the hell out. I don't know what's gotten into you. I'm taught you. Mom sent you to university, and then she sent me to janitor school. All right, how do you think that makes me feel?
DM is officially having an argument with himself.
I send Barry a message in his own mind, and I go, not only that, father never loved you, and mother ignored you, always preferred Larry.
Give me a charisma check for this, please.
Oh my god. How many relationships can we ruin tonight?
How many of you are trying to make this murder mystery thing happen? Because so far it's 3.
Yeah, did I write the wrong adventure?
11.
11, okay.
I don't know. I got into the main room and someone spilled something, and now I'm fighting a guy. So
You're doing your part beautifully.
Oh wait, no, my bad. Hold on, I added the wrong thing. It's actually 5.
You see
It's a big difference.
You see Barry kind of shake his head for a bit. We need to talk, Larry. Maybe we can step outside. We need to talk. We need to deal with this Harry situation. I didn't want to say anything. I think he's a vampire.
And then I cast minor illusion on Harry's mouth, and I have 2 teeth protrude.
no.
Tell me the components of minor illusion. Is it vocal, somatic?
You would ask me all the hard questions.
How dare he make you explain the magic you're using?
I just need to know if there's any physical cues to you casting this spell.
Okay, hold on.
I just looked it up. Minor illusion is somatic. There's no verbal component. So the squirrel might be doing a little dance on Betty's shoulder there, but...
Yeah, I do a little bit of like, and then I stroke my own hair for fleece.
Barry kind of like exhales and he says, look, we just need to... Larry, what? Is there something you'd like to tell me, Larry? And Larry looks at him and he says, no, you said we had to talk about Harry. Yeah, we can talk about Harry. Why don't we go outside? Barry just stops and he says, well, now I don't know if I want to go outside. Larry says, no, look, you okay? Let's get a breath of fresh air. It might be good for you. As you're looking over at them, you see Barry like leans forward and looks at you across Larry, and he like motions over to him with his head.
I put my hands to my mouth and I go,
And he leans back, and you hear Barry say, all right, let's take a little walk outside. brother. They both get up and they walk out as that is happening. There's a lot of multitasking in this one.
I hope that's completely pointless.
It'll do something, I promise. Maybe it just sends me to therapy.
For all of you at home, the reveal for this, it's going to be the greatest reveal for a B-plot
Ever.
That's what's going to hook you on this podcast, is the ending to that little plot sequence right there. And it's going to blow your little minds.
Or big minds.
Or big minds, or no minds, medium-sized minds. All minds are welcome here.
Evander, you are standing in the corner, arms crossed, real tough boy. You see Jump kind of like hushed tone speaking with the knight. And then he like looks back and he points over at you. And the knight like looks over at you. Then he looks back at Jump. He had a napkin tucked into the top of his breastplate. And he takes it out and puts it down.
Ooh. I was muted, I'm sorry. Ooh.
Thank you.
He stands up, he loudly announces, "It has come to my attention that our guests from Prosvalia wish to go through with a duel." The Marquis, as he's eating, says, "Oh shit, really? That's nuts. That's nuts. I hired a band, but this is totally better.
I'm glad he likes it. I'm glad he's on board.
Those Prosvalia jerks. Look, your name that I totally know." Let me scroll up to where...
Sir Surrington.
Sir Surrington! No. Sir Ulrich, my most trusted of knights. I would love to see you just wreck this guy.
The burp is so insulting on top of it, Alex.
It was in character.
Great.
Sir Ulrich looks over at you and he says, "Now the Prosvalia cowards have decided I have challenged this one here, a Sir Jumpkins, but he has redirected my challenge at the ugly one in the back of the room."
Ugly? That's so mean.
Tough guy thoughts.
Yeah, that's right.
No, Evander's here to do his job. He's going to do this duel. Hopefully it'll be entertaining.
The Marquis goes, Yes, this is it. This is amazing. Okay, all right. Everyone, screw the food. Throw the food on the ground. We're not eating anymore. Let's go see this duel. Main hall,
God.
Everybody, now.
Fuck. No pressure. No pressure, Kelly. It's fine. It's good.
You got this.
Evander's like, as he's walking, he's got a little bit of swag. He's trying to maybe like see if he can like pick up a few fans on the way there. Be like, oh yeah, like I think this guy might fuck up that night. Like,
Give me a little bit of a charisma check.
all right. I'm not very charismatic, but could I sub in an intimidation?
Let's go with intimidation. Give me that.
Yeah.
Intimidation, but a strength intimidation, so you can use your strength modifier.
Nat 20 plus 3. What's up?
Nat 20 plus 3. As you walk, and you've got such a swagger, and you like do that thing where you like pump up the crowd a little bit, right?
Yeah.
You get a stomp, clap going. Everyone's like,
Yeah.
yeah, this Prosvalia dude might fucking kill it. Okay, all right.
Yeah. The people who like the underdog, you know?
Yeah, you see they start like kind of stomp, clap on the table a little bit.
Yeah.
You actually walk over to the main hall door and you kick it open. You give a like, after you kind of thing.
Ooh, yeah.
The knight gets up, slams his drink into the floor, and he walks out into the main hall as that is happening. Let's jump over to Grotank.
Sneaking into the side room, going up the stairs, trying to follow the Marquis' daughter. What do you call a Marquis' daughter? The Marquestress?
I don't think that's right, but I don't know enough about Marquis to correct you.
The Marquess.
They're called ladies.
I follow that lady. Oh, lady!
Oh, lady.
So I'll take this time also to make a mental call to Quancisco, my familiar.
Holy shit, I forgot about Quancisco.
You forgot about Quancisco?
I think
Man.
everybody forgot about that except for you.
I remembered Quincisco. There's 2 squirrels. One's useless.
It's my red herring, Alex.
You call Quancisco. He's been in the bar just sipping on the empties that people are leaving behind.
Damn it, this is what I get for making deals with devils. All right, no problem. I will do my best to do a investigation, which I am proficient with, to follow the Marquestress, the lady, see where she went.
Please roll an investigation check for me.
Well, my roll was great, though. It was an 18 natural.
Wow, look at that. You walk through that door and your shit goes like Arkham Knight, investigation mode.
Witcher 3.
Witcher 3, you took... I didn't play Witcher 3. I don't know what that mode is. You recall on the map that you're able to go through an eastern corridor on that side of the mansion that leads over to a hallway, and there is a room at the end of that hallway that leads to the second story. You arrive pretty much at the section of the mansion that is her home, right? So you walk over to the room before her room. You see there is a suit of armor standing in front of the door.
Like a suit of armor or a guy in a suit of armor?
I don't know.
Could I wrap this one up into my investigation check and check to see if the suit of armor has like ankles or is like breathing slightly?
Go with your previous investigation check. It is just an empty suit of armor that is standing in front of the door.
I kind of listen to the door, see if the Marquestress is inside.
Are you trying to lean past the suit of armor to put your head towards the door?
Yeah, I just kind of do a little chill. I just kind of stand next to the suit of armor. You know what? I'm a cool guy. Hey, suit of armor, how you doing?
You hear a tinny voice come out of the suit of armor that says, "Identify self."
Grotank the Unrelenting.
Grotank Unrelenting. Not known. Please state business.
How about Jumpkins? You got Jumpkins?
Jumpkins, warning. No. He says, Jumpkins, unknown. Entry denied.
Can I do a persuasion roll real quick?
Well, tell me what you're gonna do. I'll let you know what to roll.
I'm going to implore heavily through the door to the Marquestress for the sake of Provalia.
Give me your spiel. Let me know what you're doing here. Say what you're gonna say.
Dear Marquestress, please accept the Provalian apologies. I am Grotank, the Unrelenting, and I am the true representative of Provalia, and I must truly profess deepest sorrows, woes, apologies, pain upon the people of Provalia for the destruction that Jumpkins has done upon your honor on this your most glorious day. Truly, Marquestress, I will bring you his head.
I need the realest persuasion check you've ever done.
This is it, man. I got 11 plus 5 plus 3?
11 plus 3?
Plus 5.
11 plus 5.
Altogether, 11 plus 8, 19.
Thank you.
Math is hard.
Who even does it anymore? You hear a slight creaking behind, and you hear a door open, the muffled sound of a door opening, and some footsteps. Did you say you'd bring me his head?
For the honor of Provalia, my dear lady, I'd bring you 1,000.
1,000 of Jumpkins' heads? Is that what he's saying?
Yes. I rolled well.
You would go to war for me?
I'd start 1,000 wars. This is working.
I have not felt such compassion since my dear mother passed away.
What was her name?
Lady
Martha.
What was my mother's name?
All right, Batman v Superman. Come on.
Oh, man.
What are we doing?
Yes. Since she passed away, it is almost like she's still here with us. But maybe one such as yourself can bring justice.
It would be my honor, my lady. May I escort you to the party and resolve this terrible, terrible slight?
Yeah, she opens the door and she says, "Yes, nothing like a party to make me remember my mother."
I cast suggestion.
Okay, from what I'm reading here, it says you suggest a course of activity limited to a sentence or two and magically influence a creature you can see within range that can hear and understand you. The suggestion must be worded in such a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable.
Totally.
So, what's your DC again?
16.
Okay. She did not succeed.
Okay, good.
What is your suggestion? You see her suddenly, her eyes kind of go voided a little bit, and attention is over at you. What is your two-phrase suggestion?
Help me find the insignia of your household, the one your father keeps secret.
Ah, yes, the insignia. Yes, come. She motions for you to follow her. Let's jump over to Arcadius and Rel.
We ducked into the guest room on the west wing.
If it was unlocked.
Hopefully it was.
I have thieves' tools.
Is there a check associated with Thieves' Tool?
Well, the way it works is you roll a dexterity check, and if you're proficient with thieves' tools, you add your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
If it is locked, I will attempt to aid him by commenting on his technique. They're the same locks that we dealt with on the Cerulean job. You know what you're doing.
Your backseat lockpicking.
I'm helping. I'm giving you advantage.
I know. I will roll then. Oh gosh, one was terrible. The other is 22.
Yeah, you open the door. You open the door with that 22.
I told you they were the same locks as the cerulean job.
You enter into a guest room that is furnished with 2 beds. On the far side is a little desk for writing. Behind it is a closet that is currently closed. Small lantern on the desk that is illuminating the room.
Rel shuts the door and begins shuffling off his clothing to put back on the other clothing as he reskins himself back into the elf that he was earlier.
Hey, guy. What was the point of killing the other guy? You just satisfying your bloodlust?
No, he's still helpful. Rel has a plan.
Slowly taking out the weight stuff.
I want to look at the pieces in my hand real quick. Did they like break into 2 pieces, or is it supposed to be in 2 pieces?
You take it out and you look at the insignia, and it is broken in half. Seems like the impact of falling onto the floor from the painting was enough to break it in twain.
Well, so it's broken actually, but it's clean.
I don't suppose you happen to have any glue on you.
I don't. I mean, it's a clean break. Presumably, if it fits in something, it would still fit.
Yes, there might be some sealing wax on the desk too, but it's doubtful that would probably cause it to change shape. In any case, what's your plan from here? You said you wanted to go to the Marquis' bedroom?
Well, we need the other seal. That's one of the spots.
You do that. I think I'm going to run the inside man gambit. It might be useful if you can't get into the Marquis' bedroom and or if the seal isn't in there. If it's on his person, that's probably our best bet to access it.
Right. I'm going to steal stuff.
You steal, I'll con. It'll be perfect. About this time, Rel has finished redressing himself, and he leaves the room with you, leaving the sack of clothes under the bed.
All right. That was actually quicker than I thought it would be.
We're efficient.
Let's jump over back into the main hall. Publius, as everyone exits into the main hall, you do see over that Barry and Larry are walking over to the exit of the main hall, the primary double doors that lead into it. Barry is very nervously looking back at you as he does so.
I give Barry a thumbs up.
And then you look over to your right and you see Harry is there. Mm-hmm. And Harry's also giving him a thumbs up.
Hey, Harry. Harry.
Yes.
Listen.
Yes.
I didn't want to have to be the one to tell you this.
Tell me, Harry.
Mm-hmm. Your brothers, they're thinking about kicking you out.
No.
I'm so sorry. They're jealous of you.
Oh.
You know, I've always thought you were the smart one.
Harry's best brother.
You're the best brother. The best brother that ever brothered. Number 1. That's what you are. But they want to make you number 0. They want to get rid of you.
Harry number 1.
Harry number 1.
Harry number 1.
Harry number 1.
Harry number 1. He runs off.
That'll teach those jerks to grab my hors d'oeuvres. All right.
The crowd begins to gather around in a circle.
I use this time as everyone is gathering around in a circle to go and investigate the rest of this dining room to see if there's any sort of entrances or any kind of like openings or grates. I love grates.
Give me an investigation check once you're back in there.
9 plus. Oh, damn. All right. 15.
15. Okay. You do notice where the hearth is, you see there is a painting above it, and to the right of it, there is a grate.
I am going to do 2 things. First, I am going to, the only way to send message is if I can see somebody. I can't just connect with them. All right, I guess I can't send a message. Betty, rip off the grate. I got to do a little exploration.
Give me a strength check on Betty, for Betty.
Okay. Oh, 19.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Betty bends at the knees. Here you hear an audible creak as the muscles begin to tighten, and she just launches upward and jams her fingers into the vent itself. And then her weight as she comes down just brings it out.
Good job, Betty. Good job. That's a good girl. Okay. Oh, and here, I reach in and I grab some of my nuts, walnuts and cashews, and I feed them into Betty's mouth. Here you go. You good girl, good girl. They say the walnut is the brain of the nut family. Anyway, and then I run up the wall and I go into the grate.
Let's jump back over into the main hall. The crowd is whipped up into a frenzy. The Marquis is in the middle, arms wide. His regal wear is drifting about as he turns in circles. And he says, "Good people of Grimfall, the cowards of Prosvalia have come today to challenge us. Can you dig it?" in the knight's corner, you see a couple people are like patting him on the back as he's getting his stuff on and everything. In your corner, Evander Jump is like massaging your shoulders a little bit. He's just like, all right, dude. Okay, look. I don't. You got this? Are you gonna be okay? That guy's like in full plate, my dude.
Yeah, I got this.
All right, okay. I feel like who know exactly what to say in this situation. Grotank Sensei would really know exactly the kind of things. So just like imagine that he's saying something super inspirational. Do you like? Okay, let's go over bad scenarios. Who do I need to write correspondence to if you're fucking dead, right?
Oh, man.
It's just me, right? You can put my name down. It's fine.
Shit, I don't know. To get serious, there is a person that he wants a letter to go to. That's part of the backstory I sent you, Alex. Yeah, so Evander turns to him and he says, yeah, my daughter, Lucilia.
Lucilia. Got it.
There's a letter in my luggage back at the place we were staying. It's got her name and address on it.
Luggage, name, address. Dig it. All right. Okay. That's good. I'm going to totally try to get that message. To be fair, if you beef it, then that probably means I'm going to beef it like right after.
I mean, yeah, but But thank you for asking. That was really nice. I mean,
Well, I believe in you, is what Grotank would say.
I would say that.
Yeah, he's not really who I look to for encouragement in moments like this, but I appreciate that you're trying to hype me up.
The Marquis yells and he says, in this corner, Grimfall's favorite son, Sir Ulrich. In this corner, some douchebag. Kelly, roll initiative for me.
That is literally another 20.
Okay, yeah. So you go first.
Quick question are we fighting with swords or are we boxing each other? I imagine this was kind of set up as the rules of the duel.
It's your weapons. It's whatever you use as weaponry.
I just have a couple of different ways I could go with this, but I think I'm going to use my quarterstaff two-handed, which allows me to do 1d8 of damage instead of 1d6.
Please roll a d20 for me as your attack.
Okay, yeah, I've got my quarterstaff in both of my hands. We're kind of dancing around each other, and I go in for that first strike. And 10 plus 7.
You go in with your quarterstaff. You take a hard step forward and bring up the back end as you try to clang onto his helmet, and you see it clangs, but it does not register with it.
I do get 2 attacks each round.
Yeah, throw it at me.
I'm going to try that again.
Okay.
One more again. That was an 8 plus 7, not any better, so.
Again, you bring the other side of your staff over to his midsection. In this one, he is able to sidestep as you bring it across. He is going to produce a warhammer.
Oh, fun. I'm gonna die.
No, this is good. You're great. You're so great. You see, he brings up the warhammer. He raises it above his head and brings it down in a large arc. You are able to sidestep as it hits the ground. He is going to make one more attack at you. Okay. As it comes down, he lifts it up and he jams it forward, hitting you in the midsection. He does 6 damage.
Okay.
You're up next.
We're rooting for you. Woo!
Yeah.
Give him a left.
Kill him.
16. Not gonna do it. The next one, the second attack, is an 18 plus 7, so yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage for me.
It does 6 damage. I bring my quarterstaff down and I get him across the jaw.
He drops his warhammer and brings out a javelin.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
And tries to go ahead and jab you with it.
Oh no.
He brings it out, rams it forward, but you're able to sidestep and quickly miss it.
Cool. That was a 15 and a 17.
Again, you go in for another attack with the quarterstaff going left, right, and One hits his arm to no effect. The other hits his ankle, again to no effect.
I had those 2 20s in a row, and now I'm paying for it.
He's gonna go ahead and jam the javelin back over at you one more time.
Stop fucking around, Ulrich. Stick him like a pig.
Someone says from the back of the room.
Oh no.
He goes ahead and tries to bring the javelin down on you. Again, you're able to, with the quarterstaff, just tap it and it moves to the side as he brings it down. And he goes in for another attack. And he gets a nat 20. Oof. Brian, correct me here. That's like double damage with a nat 20?
So the way it works is that a natural 20 is going to be a critical hit, which means that you get to roll the weapon damage dice twice. You roll the dice twice, but you only add modifiers once.
Kelly, you brought this on yourself. Or you let Jumpkins bring this on yourself.
Really, it's Grotank's fault.
True.
Hey, it's Jumpkins' fault. Let Jumpkins take the fall for this.
I realized I hadn't added my 4 to my first damage, so he should. I'm sorry about that. That was my bad.
That's all right. He does 14 damage.
Okay, that's not good for me. All right.
Are you ready to surrender?
At this point, have I like gone down on a knee or something, or am I still on my feet?
What's your total HP right now?
I have 15.
Certainly this has not gone as efficiently as you would have hoped. You're not dead. You're not dying, but one more of those could certainly send out a letter for you.
This is not worth me dying. So, as a guest in this house and with the most of the crowd rooting against me, I'm gonna go ahead and bow out of this fight in the most dignified way that I can. I'm not dying for this shit. I don't know this guy.
You're not gonna go down for Jumpkins?
No, I'm not going down for Jumpkins.
Come on.
So Evander, unfortunately, after too many hits that he just didn't land, and one bad hit from his opponent, he's gonna go down and take a knee.
You take a knee, you put your quarterstaff on the ground. The knight twirls the javelin above his head and then puts the base of it down on the ground with a loud bunk. The Prosvalia cowards are defeated. Now I demand justice from And right when he says it, the main doors burst open and you see 3 identical men are all attacking each other, stabbing each other multiple times. One of them is biting another one in the neck. There's a huge chaos as suddenly the main hall is alive with the sounds of screams and guttural growls almost as these 3 men are fighting and colliding into the main crowd that is in the main hall. What do you all do?
Lady! Her name was Lady!
Lady.
It got real confusing at parties.
Her name can't be Lady. I need to come up with something.